Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I have my February favorites for you. Like Nicole said, we weren't able to film this month together because of our schedule. She works when I'm off when she works, so it just, it doesn't work sometimes for us, but we promise that we will be filming a lot of videos together, so just stay tuned for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into my favorites. So I think for the majority of everything, it's probably face products because lately that's what I've been looking for. A good concealer, good foundation, a good setting powder. So that's probably all of my favorites. Okay, so to start, I'll start with this. It's a CoverGirl with Olay Complex Ages Serum Primer. It just looks like this, and it's just like it's like a primer, but it's with Olay, so it has like a moisturizer in it, and I don't use this as a primer. I use this as a moisturizer. I do have a very oily nose, but the rest of my face, including right in the T part of what the T-zone would be, is dry most of the time. So I do have my moisturizers and everything else, but I just feel like on days where I want some extra moisturizer, I use this before a regular primer. And my favorite primer is Tarte Amazonian, the Tarte, what is it called? The Tarte purple one. That's my favorite primer. Okay, so on to the next thing. For foundation, I've been loving the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm in the color 120 or N120. Do they use the N's, or I think they just go by numbers? It's just 120. And I do on a regular day use MAC Studio Fix, and then I do have a few drugstore foundations that I use on and off, like let me see, Revlon Color Stay, and then I also use Maybelline Super Stay. Those are my favorite drugstore foundations. But I've noticed since I started filming with Nicole, since we started doing all this, they weren't very camera friendly, even for like filming. I always knew that for photography, because they do have SPF, they come out a little bit white, so I don't like that. And then this has been perfect, and I don't use this every day because it is kind of expensive. I paid $80, but I got the set that had the mini kabuki brush, and then the little HD powder and the mini primer. So that's why I paid that much, but I do love this, and I wear this to film, and I wear this when I know I'm gonna go out and take a lot of pictures, so I love that. And staying on HD, I have also been obsessed with the NYX HD concealers. I originally got this here, which is the CW04 in the color beige, which is just like my regular skin tone. Let me see. Yeah, this is what I would use to cover up any blemishes or anything, but under my eyes and in places where I want to highlight, I use a CW1, which is their lightest color. And I use this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, anything like that. So the consistency of these are really, really good. I think they crease maybe a little bit, but I think I've had that problem with almost every single concealer that I've used, just because I have, I think, a lot of creases under my eyes. I mean, it's just my type of eye, I guess, or maybe I'm just aging. Okay, anyways, moving on. So to set everything in place, I love the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the color Buff. A lot of people use the Banana, which is like a more yellow tone, and I did like that a lot, but I realized that it was really yellow, and I only used it under my eyes. And then this I used for my eyes and my nose, and I just love it. The powder is really, really fine, so it's just gonna set everything really, really nice. And it's almost translucent. It has barely any color. So if you guys don't like the banana color, make sure you try a different color, because I did like it. Look, it's right over here. It's the mini size. And but Buff is just for me. I have a very fair skin tone, so that's the one that I like. Okay, so moving on. For eyes, I've had this palette for a really long time, but I just have a few different palettes that I reach for more often. But lately, this month, I have been using my new Tude palette by the Balm. It's just a neutral palette with a few matte shades and a lot of shimmery shades, that like some deep dark, they have a matte black, like a plummy color. I don't know, it's just very nice. But I use this half more, and I use it more like on an everyday. I use this palette a lot to work, and I love it. So it's a really good palette, and it's a lot more affordable than the Naked palette. This one actually runs for, I believe, $32 or something like that, but I got this one on HauteLook for $17, and every time the Balm is on HauteLook, they do have this on there, so make sure you check that out, and they do sell it really quick. So if you want to get it, I do recommend it. It's a good neutral palette to have. Okay, so moving on, I have been loving two lipsticks. These are both, well, this one's by MAC, and it's the color, it's the color Brave. I think I've used this every single day for the past like 2 months. It's just like a very nudie, pinky color, I guess. My lips are very pigmented, so when I apply this color on it, it's just a very, very like light wash of color. It's really, really nice and subtle for me. For you, if you don't have like very pigmented lips like I do, it might be a lot stronger, maybe probably like this, but it's still a very pretty color. And then this one is by Rimmel London, and this is in the Kate line. She has two, what's her name? Not Kate Moss, or I believe it is Kate Moss. That's Supermodel, right? She has a lipstick line out with Rimmel, and then this one, the red tubes are the matte colors, and then the black ones, I believe, are the high intense colors. I think that's what they call them. Anyways, I do love both. I am wearing this one right now. The color is 101. Does this have a Rosetto? Is that the color? I'm so blind. I hope that's what it says. I think it says Rosetto. And once again, it's like a very pinky, nudie color. I am wearing like a lip liner under it, so the color's a little bit more intense on my lips. But like once again, it's just really, really nice, easy to wear every single day, and it's not drying like other matte lipsticks that I've used, but I do love this color. Okay, for hair, I am in love with the Chi Infa treatment. This is a heat protectant that you put on your hair while it's wet before you blow dry or whatever it is that you do. I used to use a Tresemme, the Tresemme heat protector, but I feel like that did nothing for my hair. So once I started using this, I noticed a difference right away. I was ready to chop off my hair because my ends were so damaged, or I felt that they were really damaged and dry, and I felt like the heat was doing so much to my hair, because I admit it, I use heat a lot, but my hair is really curly, so I feel like I have to do more to my hair. If I had like wavy hair or less frizzy hair, I feel like I could just, you know, go like that on a regular day, which I do anyways, but sometimes I feel like I can't be going to, you know, a restaurant looking like a Simba, you know. But anyways, I do love this. It does tame my frizz too, so if I'm not going to do anything to my hair while it's still wet, I still apply this, and I just feel like it works like a great leave-in conditioner. It's just really, really good, and I highly, highly recommend it. And I also use the Chi 44 Iron Guard, but this one is a must. I love this, and it doesn't make my hair oily or greasy or any of that. Okay, to clean my brushes, I've been using the Parian Spirit. We spoke about this from like way back, but recently I haven't had like, you know, enough time to deep clean all of my brushes, because I do feel like I have a lot, and I just, it's my fault because I let them pile up, you know, instead of cleaning like a few at a time. I just like, oh, let me just move on to the next one or something. But this one is great for spot cleaning. Maybe I can show you right now. This is another one of my favorites. This is a Bdellium 776. It's just a blending brush, and I mentioned this in a blog post that we did, a Battle of the Brushes post, but I think this is really good actually. I'm starting to like this more than my 217 because the bristles are a little bit softer and they move easier. I don't know, but I really, really like this. Okay, so I'm just show you really quick so you can see why I love this Parian Spirit. So I'm just going to put this on a clean towel. Where's my makeup towel? Just a little bit, and you see this right here? It's I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? It's like a pinky. I use this like on a pinky look. I don't know what I did with that. Okay, and you just rub it in there. Rub, rub, rub. And if this was on a paper towel, you'd be able to see it just come off. Like, it's amazing. Look at that. Woo! Clean. So this is really good for spot cleaning, and, you know, especially if you need to do a look like right away. And it smells, I just love how it smells. I don't know. That might be weird, but it smells like clean. It just smells clean to me, which I really like. So next product, the Clean and Clear Oil Absorbing Blotting Sheets. Like I said, I have a very oily nose, and then I do use this to blot my nose, but I also use it to blot my lipsticks. So if I'm wearing like a deep red, I will apply one coat, blot it really, you know, gently, and then apply another coat, and I feel like it lasts a lot longer and it keeps the color a lot more vibrant. So these are really good. I've tried a lot of them, and so far this has been my favorite. I feel like it doesn't remove my makeup from my nose or anything like that. It's just a really good blotting sheet, and if you have an oily face, I highly recommend this one. And I think I have one more thing. Yes, last one. These are Japanese eyelashes I got at a local Tokyo store. I live in Southern California, or we live in Southern California, so you know there's a lot of little shops like this. Anime and you know video games are very popular here, so they have like a lot of little things like this, and these are some Japanese lashes. I am actually wearing them right now. They're very dramatic. Well, I feel like they're dramatic, really doll like, super, I don't know, how do you say, super like dolly looking. I feel like they're really well compared to other lashes that I like to use. I use these more as for a dramatic, not a dramatic look, but a dramatic lash. The only bad thing I have to say about this, not really bad, it's just, you know, extra effort, that because the band is a little bit stiffer, it takes a little bit more time to put on, at least for me. If you're like a pro expert, then you go ahead and, you know, put them on. You might have no problem, but I do have a slight problem. Not problem, I just have to, you know, take my time. I'm just lazy. No, okay, I'm not lazy, but, you know, I just have a little issue putting them on sometimes. But, I think that is all I have. So that's it for my monthly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was also informative. Let us know any videos that you guys would like to see. I think me and Nicole are thinking of doing a tag video for you guys. So if there's any tags you want us to do, just leave them in the comments down below, and we'll go ahead and do our best to get that to you, okay? And don't forget that our giveaway on Instagram for the Oz palettes is ending on March 8th, and so you don't forget, March 8th is the day that the movie comes out, which is this Friday. Yeah, this Friday coming up. So go ahead and get your entries in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and thanks for all your love and support. We very much appreciate you guys, and we promise we have big things in store for you. Thank you. Bye.